Aline is a leading software as a service platform and solution in the GRC space, governance, risk, and compliance. And before talking a little bit more about the platform itself, I think it might be useful just to refer back to our history a little bit, because it has a direct bearing on some of the differentiated aspects of our value. We actually were founded 15 years ago in '95, and spent a lot of our time for sort of half of that period really advising other software vendors on how to really structure and use information for executive decision making, dashboards, analytics, things that would really drive highest value from the information. Cognos was a major partner that we worked with for many years, now continue to work with them as part of IBM. Datum, which was a planning software, and PeopleSoft as well. And the common theme throughout was, how do you really organize the information to support the decisions that executives have to make that often are judgment first and foremost, and where the information is often lacking. So visibility and transparency has always been a key element of what we've focused on over these years. And I'd say the key takeaway really of that for us are twofold. One, core competence in structuring that information, as I said, for executive decision making, and in particular recognizing that it's a nonlinear, iterative, collaborative, often messy process. It's a business process that is distinct from traditional transaction processes, which means that while workflow may be important, it's not sufficient. It's the information you use which is really critical for that type of process. The second core competence, or the second takeaway that I would stress, is we really built up deep expertise in performance management as a framework, as a capability, and how do you really make it happen as a company. And by performance management, we mean some very specific things, but the key for us has really been that it is in many ways the anchoring foundation, the anchor, if you will, for governance, risk, and compliance. As an executive, it starts and ends with the performance of the company. The risks to that performance then follow, and are you in compliance, is a logical third step. But governance has to begin with achieving expectations of shareholders and other stakeholders. And so that performance framework has been a key element also in our differentiated approach to the market.